Welcome to your deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be taking a journey
Ooh, a journey.
through The Book Thief
Okay.
by Markus Zusak.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you might be thinking a novel narrated by death.
Right.
Sounds a bit bleak,
Yeah, I could see that.
but trust me,
Yeah.
there's a reason this book has captivated millions and millions of readers.
It's true.
Yeah.
The narrative perspective is unconventional, to say the least.
Yeah.
But it's through death's eyes that we get this incredibly intimate
Yeah.
and moving look at humanity.
Yeah.
Especially in the face of extraordinary darkness.
Yeah. So set the scene for us.
Okay.
What's the backdrop for this story?
Well, we're in 1930s Germany,
Okay.
a time of immense turmoil and hardship.
Right.
The Nazi regime is tightening its grip on the nation,
Yeah.
casting a long shadow over everyday life.
Right.
And amidst this backdrop, we meet our central figure,
Okay.
Liesel Meminger.
Lies. Just a young girl is sent to live with foster parents on Himmel Street.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about Himmel Street and the people who live there?
Himmel Street is this vibrant microcosm
Okay.
of German society.
At the time?
At the time,
Yeah.
working-class families trying to make ends meet, colorful characters,
Right.
strong community bonds,
Yeah.
but also the ever-present fear and uncertainty
Yeah.
as the Nazi ideology starts to permeate every aspect of life.
Right. And Liesel, thrown into this unfamiliar world,
Yeah.
finds solace in a rather unusual place.
Oh, okay.
Stolen books.
How interesting.
Her first heist,
Okay.
the Gravedigger's Handbook,
Wow.
taken during her brother's burial.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
talk about an impactful introduction
Yeah.
to the power of words.
It's almost symbolic,
Yeah.
isn't it? This act of taking a book,
Right.
a source of knowledge and comfort,
Yeah.
in the midst of such profound loss.
Yeah.
It speaks to the innate human need for connection and meaning,
Right.
especially when confronted with mortality.
And it's her foster father, Hans Huberman,
Yeah.
who teaches her to read,
Mm-hmm.
forging this incredibly strong bond between them.
Right.
What does their relationship reveal about the power of words
That's a great question.
to heal and connect?
Hans, despite the harsh realities around him,
Right.
recognizes the transformative power
Mhm.
of literacy.
Yeah.
For Liesel, learning to read
Right.
becomes more than just deciphering letters on a page.
Right.
It's an escape
Yeah.
from the bleakness of her surroundings.
Right.
A way to access new worlds and ideas.
Right.
And in a world where the Nazi regime is actively trying to control information
Right.
and suppress dissent,
Yeah.
books become a form of quiet resistance.
So for Liesel, words become this lifeline, this source of hope in a world that's growing increasingly darker.
Yeah.
And then their world shrinks even further with the arrival of Max Vandenberg.
Right.
A Jewish man seeking refuge in their basement.
Right. And here we see Hans's true character emerge.
Yeah.
Risking his own safety and that of his family.
Yeah.
He honors a debt
Mm-hmm.
from World War I by sheltering Max.
Yeah.
Their basement, already a sanctuary for Liesel's reading, transforms into this clandestine haven.
Yeah.
A symbol of defiance against the Nazi regime's persecution.
It's incredible to think about the courage that takes, knowing the consequences if they're discovered.
Right.
What's life like for Liesel and Max hidden away in that basement?
It's a life shrouded in secrecy and fear.
Right.
Every knock on the door,
Yeah.
every footstep on the street
Yeah.
could mean exposure and unimaginable consequences.
Yeah.
But amidst this constant tension,
Yeah.
a remarkable friendship blossoms between Liesel and Max. They share stories, dreams, fears, and find solace in each other's company.
Right.
Books.
Yeah.
Once Liesel's personal escape.
Yeah.
Now become a shared language, a way to connect
Yep.
and find meaning
Yeah.
in their confined world.
And through it all, we have death watching,
Yeah.
observing these human connections unfold
Yeah.
amid such extraordinary circumstances. He even describes himself as being haunted by humans.
No.
What do you make of that statement?
It's a haunting statement,
Yeah.
but also a deeply profound one.
Yeah.
Death who witnesses the entirety of human existence,
Right.
from the mundane to the monumental, is ultimately moved
Yeah.
by our capacity for compassion, courage,
Right.
and love.
Yeah.
Even in the face of his own constant work,
Right.
he's drawn to the stories that make us human,
Yeah.
that reveal our resilience and our ability to find beauty,
Yeah.
even in the darkest of times.
So we have Liesel, who finds solace and strength in stolen words, and Max finding refuge in a hidden basement.
Right.
Their stories interwoven with those of the other inhabitants of Himmel Street paint a vivid portrait of life under Nazi rule.
Yeah.
But it's the presence of death as our narrator
What?
that adds this chillingly beautiful layer to the narrative.
He's not just a detached observer.
Right.
He's a storyteller with a unique perspective, offering glimpses into the thoughts, emotions, and even the colors that paint this world teetering on the brink of war.
And it's his foreshadowing of Rudy Steiner's fate that casts this shadow of impending tragedy in the story.
Rudy, Liesel's mischievous and loyal best friend.
Right.
Death's hints about his future.
Yeah.
His Somensch soul. Leave us with this unsettling feeling, knowing that innocence and youthful exuberance can be so easily extinguished in a world consumed by hatred and violence.
We've just scratched the surface of the book thief, but already we see these complex themes emerging. The power of words to heal and connect, the courage to resist in the face of oppression, and the poignant beauty of human connection against a backdrop of darkness.
I think that's a great place to pause for now. And we'll pick up the conversation in the next part of our deep dive.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Here.
See you then.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
So Liesel and Max, they're huddled together in that basement, sharing stories and stolen moments.
Right.
The world outside is becoming increasingly volatile.
Yeah.
The Nazi regime's influence seeps into every corner of Himmel Street, revealing the complexities of human nature under duress.
It's like that pressure cooker scenario, right? Where everyone is forced to confront their own values and make choices that could have life-altering consequences.
Yeah.
What are some examples of those choices playing out on Himmel Street?
Well, we see characters like Hans and Alex Steiner, who represent this quiet resistance.
Yeah.
They're not openly rebelling,
Right.
but they refuse to compromise their principles.
Right.
Hans sheltering Max is a prime example.
Yeah.
He knows the risks are enormous.
Right.
But his sense of justice and loyalty compels him to act.
And Alex, even though he's forced to join the Nazi party, finds subtle ways to help his Jewish friends and neighbors.
Yeah.
It's like he's walking this tightrope, trying to navigate a morally ambiguous landscape where even the smallest act of kindness can be seen as an act of defiance.
Exactly. And it highlights the internal conflict many Germans faced at the time.
Right.
Do you conform to survive? Or do you risk everything to stand up for what you believe is right?
Right. Yeah.
Then you have characters like Frau Diller,
right,
the shopkeeper, who wholeheartedly embraces the Nazi ideology.
She's quick to report anyone who doesn't toe the party line.
Right.
Even though she's known for years. It's chilling to see how readily some people conform. Yeah. Even if it means turning against their own community.
Her character reminds us that evil often thrives on conformity.
Right.
And the willingness to turn a blind eye to injustice.
Yeah.
But Zusak doesn't present a simplistic view of good versus evil. Even within families, there's conflict.
Right.
Look at the strained relationship between Hans and his son, Hans Jr.
Hans Jr. is a fervent Nazi. Yeah. Completely at odds with his father's quiet resistance. It creates this heartbreaking rift between them, showing how ideology can divide even those closest to each other.
And this tension within the Huberman household mirrors the larger societal tensions brewing in Germany at the time.
Right.
It's a reminder that historical events aren't just abstract concepts. They have real tangible impacts on individuals and families.
As the war intensifies, those impacts become even more devastating.
Yes.
The air raids on Himmel Street escalate, and that sense of fear and uncertainty you mentioned before becomes almost palpable.
Zusak's descriptions of the bombings are incredibly vivid,
right?
Almost poetic in their portrayal of destruction.
Yeah.
Remember how Death describes the sky?
Yeah.
Turning red from the fires, the ash falling like snow.
Right.
It's a hauntingly beautiful image.
Yeah.
That captures the duality of war.
Yeah.
The horror and the strange, terrible beauty it can evoke.
And it's during one of these air raids that Liesel seeks refuge in the basement.
Yeah.
Not just from the bombs, but from the emotional turmoil of the world above.
Yeah.
She starts writing her own story.
Wow.
Using the pages of a defaced copy of Mein Kampf. It's almost like she's reclaiming those hateful words, transforming them into something meaningful.
It's a powerful act of defiance.
Yeah.
Using the very symbol of Nazi ideology as a canvas for her own expression.
Right.
And remember, she shares her writing with Max,
right,
who encourages her to keep going.
Yeah.
Their bond, forged in secrecy and fear, becomes a testament to the power of human connection,
right,
to transcend even the most oppressive circumstances.
But those moments of connection are always overshadowed by the threat of discovery. And then there's Rudy, Liesel's best friend. His spirit. Right.
His defiant acts, like painting himself black to emulate Jesse Owens, just make Death's foreshadowing of his fate all the more heartbreaking.
Rudy embodies this youthful resilience, this innocent defiance that shines through even in the darkest of times.
Yeah.
But his story also serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life, especially in a world at war.
His death while trying to save a Jewish prisoner during a march to Dachau is a gut punch.
It is.
It underscores the senselessness of hatred
Yeah.
And the consequences of blind obedience.
And then, of course, comes the devastating bombing of Himmel Street, our turning point in the story. It's like this symbolic destruction of innocence, of the world Liesel has come to know.
Right.
But even in the midst of that rubble, she finds a way to survive, to rebuild.
To carry on.
Yay.
And once again, she turns to words.
It's through reading and writing that she finds solace, that she processes her grief and trauma.
The Book Thief really emphasizes the power of stories, not just to entertain, but to heal, to connect us to something larger than ourselves, and to help us make sense of even the most difficult experiences.
In the end, Liesel survives the war.
She does.
He's reunited with Max.
Yeah.
And goes on to live a long life, carrying the stories of those she lost with her.
Her survival is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the ability to find hope and love even in the face of unimaginable loss.
Right.
But what's even more remarkable is that she doesn't just survive.
Right.
She thrives. She uses the lessons learned on Himmel Street to build a life filled with meaning and purpose.
And it's all framed through Death's unique perspective. It's not just a story about the horrors of war, but about the enduring power of the human spirit.
Exactly.
You know, it's interesting how Death, the narrator of this incredibly moving story, isn't this cold, detached figure we might expect.
Yeah.
He seems genuinely affected.
He does.
By the human drama unfolding before him.
What's fascinating is that Death is weary of the constant loss he witnesses, the endless cycle of death and destruction. Yet he's also deeply moved by human stories. By acts of courage, kindness, and love.
He even admits to being haunted by humans.
Right.
What a powerful statement.
It is.
What do you think he means by that?
I think it speaks to the enduring impact humans have on each other. And on the world. Even Death, who exists outside the realm of time and human experience, is touched by our capacity for compassion, for resilience, for the creation of beauty amidst suffering. Our stories stay with him,
yeah,
linger in his memory long after we're gone.
It makes you think about the legacy we leave behind, not just in terms of grand achievements, but in the small, everyday acts of kindness, love, and connection.
Absolutely. The book thief itself is a testament to that enduring power of stories. Liesel's story told through death's eyes continues to resonate with readers generations later. It speaks to something universal about the human experience, about our shared capacity for both great darkness and extraordinary light.
And for you, the listener, what does this all mean? What can we take away from this exploration of the book thief?
I think it challenges us to consider the choices we make each day, the stories we tell ourselves and others, and the impact we have on the world around us.
It's a call to action.
It is.
Urging us to embrace empathy.
Yes.
To stand up for what's right, even when it's difficult. And to find beauty and meaning in the face of adversity.
Remember, words have power. They can be used to spread hate and division. But they can also be used to heal, to inspire, to connect us across time and distance.
Liesel's journey reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there's always light to be found.
There is.
Sometimes it's in a stolen book, a shared story, a simple act of kindness.
So if you haven't already, I encourage you to read The Book Thief. Experience its full depth and power for yourself. Let it inspire you to find the light in your own life. And to share that light with others.
Well, that's it for our deep dive into the book thief.
All right.
We hope you've enjoyed this journey into the heart of a truly remarkable story.
It is.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.
Sounds good.
All right, take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye.